And now it's time to preview an upcoming game.
Hello my friends, it's the Game Boy Geek here. Hey, play along with me. Finish this phrase as fast as you can like a knee-jerk reaction. I feel stimulated in the operating room because we're celebrating blank. Just come up with something really fast as you can, as fast as what it is you can. You got it? Good. Let's try this one. I feel like shaking someone's hand at the mall because someone is wearing a Batman costume. Or whatever you want to do. This is a new game coming out on Kickstarter right now called Knee Jerk. It's a party game from Knapsack Games. It's on Kickstarter right now. Plays from 4 to 8 players, ages 9 and up, plays in 10 minutes. So it's on Kickstarter right now. We're going to show you how to play it. I'll show you all the cards, a bunch of them, and then I'll see you on the other side. Okay, the beginning of Knee Jerk. One person is going to be the host, and that person will flip up 2 cards from the start of the deck. And we see that we'll line them up just like this. So the green is always the start. So this says, I feel my stomach rumbling. And the next card, you'll see some of these cards, they have a little green arrow and a blue arrow. This shows you how they line up so that when we put them together, this tip of the green arrow matches this tip, and the tip of the blue matches that blue. And so this says, I feel my stomach rumbling on my first date. Now, we're going to have a third card that's going to put up, but the host now draws 3 cards, and we get to look at these in my hand. Now, I would get to choose from these cards which one is going to be the end. Now, the end is pretty much any of these oranges, so I get to choose from. Now, remember, it said, I feel my stomach's rumbling on my first date because a sensual woman said, because a zombie said, because an old man said. Ooh. All right, let's go with the old man. So the host would select this, they'd read off the last part, because an old man said, and then he would wait for everybody to give knee-jerk reactions and to give the first thing that comes off the top of their head, because speed is important in this game. So people will start blurting out answers. Everyone gets to blurt out an answer. So, I feel my stomach rumbling on my first date because an old man said, drop that 0 and get with this hero, sweetie. Or something like that. And so everyone's going to try to yell out their best answer as fast as possible. Because essentially what happens is the first answer, or the only answer, is going to get a point unless there's multiple people that give answers within 2 or 3 seconds of the first answer. It's supposed to be a quick game, but it's not necessarily a speed game. It's a little more flexible than that. So someone's going to yell out something like that, like I just did, and someone else has 2 to 3 seconds to yell out something else. Everyone gets to shout out one answer. If nobody says it within that time, it ends. The person will get, the host gets to pick which answer he likes the best. That person will get this card, and this will be in front of them as a point. So these sort of are now here, and the host would pick up a card, so he has 3. So now look what happened here. We see, I feel like I'm gonna die in the hot tub. So now this is my hand. Now keep in mind, this is going to be hidden from the other players. Only I can see these. The other players cannot. And of course from before we still see because a zombie said, or because a sensual woman said. But I like the newest card, because a cheerleader said. So let's see how this might play out. I feel like I'm going to die in the hot tub because the cheerleader said, I hope you guys don't catch what I got. Or something like that. So whoever, again, people would yell out answers within a few seconds of the first one. That person would get a point. This would slide over. The host would take a third card into his hand. I feel like there's something wrong in the classroom. And again, we look at my hand. We still have because a zombie said, because a sensual woman said, because a crazy person said. Let's go with because a sensual woman said. I feel like there's something wrong in the classroom because a sensual woman said, oh, Professor Johnson, I think I should get A for effort, or something crazy like that. Whoever got the best answer within those few seconds would get the point, and this would come down again. I feel stimulated in the operating room. Again, the host would take a third card back in his hand, because a zombie said, because a mysterious stranger said, because a crazy person said. Let's do because a mysterious stranger said. I feel stimulated in the operating room, because a mysterious stranger said, I'm glad I get to videotape this one and share it with my family later. or something crazy like that. Whoever got the best answer within a couple seconds of the first one would get this for a point, and that's pretty much how it works. Let's go through a couple more just to show you how this works here. I feel like I want to hurt someone on stage, and the secret choices in my hand are because a crazy person said, because someone handed me, or because a zombie said. I feel like I want to hurt someone on the stage because somebody handed me my broken guitar, or something like that. And once again, the person that got the best answer within the first couple seconds of the first one would get this as points, and this would continue. This same person is the host for the whole entire game until with 4 to 5 players, whoever gets 4 of these is the winner, and for 6 to 8 players, whoever gets 3 of these is the winner. And then you would play it again with somebody else being the host, and that's pretty much how the game plays. Now, there are enough cards in here to have I think there's 55 cards that are going to be in the final game, and there are enough to be 150,000 different combinations of things that may happen, and you can kind of look at these as I'm throwing them around. They're nice and colorful, and so that's pretty much how you play Knee Jerk. All right, well, there is Knee Jerk, so that's how it's played. Now, as you can tell, what this game has going for it is, hey, it's portable, it's small, it can fit right in your pocket, you can bring it anywhere. It's quick. In fact, you don't even need a table to play this game. You could probably play this game standing in line waiting for something, maybe at a concert, maybe at dinner. So it's portable, it's easy to play, you can pull it out anywhere. It's good for icebreakers. So if this party game looks interesting to you, I'm sure the fellas at Knapsack Games would love your support. At the end of this video, there's going to be a link embedded in the video. Go ahead directly to that link, and that will bring you to the Kickstarter page for this game that's live right now. And I'm sure the people at Knapsack Games would love your support.
Thanks for watching our review today. For more information about board games, as well as the #1 board game audio podcast, check out Dicetower.com for reviews, interviews, and more. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.